Welcome, folks, to Retro Gaming with Drakeotic. So, this is going to be something a little different than what I normally do. No, it's really just Drakeotic plays, but I'm playing retro games. What's retro gaming to you? Retro gaming, according to Google, is games that are around 15 to 20 years old. Today's example, or game that I'm trying to work on today, is Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I do have the music off in the cars to avoid copyright infringements for music, but I'm going to smash into a pole there. Well, set up to record the switch and do audio and the recording voices. My controls aren't the best to hold for doing this. I got to get a better setup. Anywho, so basically, retro gaming are games that are 15 to 20 years old, depending on the console generation. Some people will look back as retro gaming as gaming of their childhood. Some people look back at just a couple generations of consoles. This game came out, I believe, 2001 or 2002, making this a 21-year-old game. I believe that's how old this is. This is Vice City, originally released on the PlayStation 2. I did play this on the PlayStation 2 when it first came out. Well, I take that back. Not when it first came out. I didn't really get my PlayStation 2, I don't think, when this first came out. Probably at least within a couple years after I did play this. Sorry, I have a cup of coffee this morning. Well, it's morning when I am recording. It'll be later when you guys probably watch this, but... working on a mission I have not been able to get past yet. I need this. So Grand Theft Auto series has been around since, I believe, the 90s, with Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2. I forget when in the 90s, because I never played those. They originally released on the original PlayStation as top-down games. I gotta figure out this. Alright, guys, hold on. I gotta figure out the mic situation here. I'm trying to get this where I can record. There, it might work better. Okay, so I'm gonna speak a little louder too, so that way maybe you guys can hear me as I smash up this vehicle. So basically, when PlayStation 2 came out, they transitioned Grand Theft Auto to 3D with Grand Theft Auto 3. Vice City came out about a year after, I believe, which kind of redefined the Grand Theft Auto a little bit more than 3 did. I never really beat 3, I'll be honest with you. I have played 3, but I've never actually completed 3. I have completed Vice City before in the past. I've completed San Andreas that came out, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years after Vice City. I didn't do any research yet, guys, so sorry. I plan on taking this series and doing a little bit of research on the gaming. I'm going to try to actually bring some content that's a little more than me just speculating on years here. But going back to that question, what's retro gaming to you? I never really thought about that much. I know retro gaming, I always look back at, games of your childhood. So looking back at, the NES. I first started gaming on the Atari 2600. Playing Pong. Or, Pitfall. I'm trying to think of the name. And then games on the Commodore 64, which used the same type of cartridges as the Atari cartridges, but they're just slightly different. And then moving to the NES, you're playing Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, Super Mario Brothers 3. One of my favorite games, Castlevania. One of my favorite series is Castlevania. Third grade, summertime. I was given Castlevania. Why'd you shoot me, bro? Oh, okay. Oh, yay, the neighbor's mowing. Okay, that's fine. And getting Castlevania for the summertime to play. Castlevania 3, sorry. So, Castlevania 3, though, just got me hooked on that, kind of like that fantasy style of Dracula being a vampire hunter. I actually never beat that game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That was one of my favorite games. I never beat it. So one thing I want to do with this series is go back and actually try to complete some retro games that I've either not played before or not completed in the past. Nintendo Switch here is a huge has a huge advantage in retro gaming, only because of the apps that they provide when you're part of their online service. When you really think about it, their online, a lot of people bitched about their online service. Oh, you got to pay to play online. Well, you were doing it on Xbox and PlayStation for years. And it's a lot cheaper on Switch than it is the other consoles. So just kind of back out here for a minute. Other than Splatoon 3, that's not retro. I mean, you got the Game Boy Advance app. There's old school games on there, which I did download these recently, so these are going to be part of the series. Never played the original. I never really played Dragon Quest other than the demo for Dragon Quest 11. That's on the Switch. But I know the iconic music. Like everybody, well, not everybody's gonna know it, but you hear that music, it's like, oh, okay, that's Dragon Quest, but I never actually played Dragon Quest. So that's the first Dragon Quest. Star Ocean First Departure R is a remaster of a remake of the original. So the original came out on SNES. They remade it for the PSP about 20 years ago, and then this is a remaster of the remake. So it's still technically a retro game. You got the Super Nintendo app, you got the Nintendo app, you got classic Castlevania stuff, which I have here. I have both the original classic Castlevanias as well as the Game Boy Advance ones. Love the Game Boy Advance Castlevania games. Sega Genesis, Game Boy. I mean, you got all these retro games here at your fingertips. N64 games could be considered, obviously, retro gaming. You've got, like Grand Theft Auto 3, San Andreas. These are part of the Definitive Edition, which are remasters. But they're remasters of the original game. They're still 20-year-old games. They still kind of play like 20-year-old games. Then you've got games that look like classic games, but they're modern, like Blaster Master 02, Blaster Master 0, Blaster Master 03. You got some of these games that are modern, but they look old, like Under Dungeon. That's actually looks like old school Zelda, but black and white. Then you go back to even more classics that I grew up playing as well on PC, which was Doom and Doom 2. Those are on here with Doom 64. I never had a 64, but I have played a little bit of this one. So we'll touch on probably a lot of these during the series. You've got games, again, a modern game that looks like old school NES game. That one's actually pretty fun. It's tough, too. It's hard to get through. Same with Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. This is a modern game, but looks like old school Castlevania. But it's actually made by the guy that made Castlevania 2. So, I mean, it's going to be like Castlevania, basically. Then, of course, Doom. The Super Mario 35 was an online game that came out. It's actually servers are shut down, but I don't want to delete that off my Switch, even though it doesn't work. I'm just leaving it there for nostalgia reasons. Then you've got the All-Star Marios as well. So you've got Mario 64, Mario Sunshine. Both, Sunshine I think was GameCube. Can you think of GameCube games being retro gaming? I guess it kind of depends where the age falls in, or how you feel about retro gaming. The Wii games, I still don't consider the Wii games as retro gaming when you have Super Mario Galaxy there. But I've heard other people be like, "Oh man, I played this when I was a kid on the Wii," and I'm like, "Oh my god, quit saying that," because then it makes me feel old. It's like the Wii, I don't think was that long ago, but then when I think back, it's like, you know what? Shit, that really was a while ago. So it just kind of depends on how you define retro gaming. I still don't look at the Wii as retro gaming at all, because the graphics still kind of hold up. But then again, do the graphics make retro games? I mean, so what's going to happen when modern games now are 20 years old? Are they going to call games I grew up with on the NES ancient games? I mean, I don't know exactly how that's going to fall in line. I've not been able to beat this mission. I've been stuck on this mission for a couple days now.
How much of this can you take?
I think over here was just a heart. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay.
Want it harder this time?
Oh, look at that, he died.
Go.
Oh. Oh, yeah, shit, I lost my... So that's the problem. Okay, now I need that heart. Yeah, so here's the part where I'm going to fail this mission again because I just get overwhelmed with bad guys. And then the cops show up. That's never fun.
You'll dream of being of the grave. Let's all calm down, pal. Fight like men with huge cojones.
Like how that van wasn't there, but now the van's there. So that's the fun things about retro gaming you just gotta love. Alright, now there's just way too much. I need that. Oh, that heart's gone. Oh, did I go back and get the heart? I don't remember if I went back and got that heart or not. Maybe I did. Yeah, I'm gonna fail this mission, guys. Oh, am I supposed to just get out of here with the van? Man, I think I've been doing that mission wrong the whole time. Alright, hold up. This is the one thing about this game that drives me nuts. Is, man, when you have a wanted level, the cops are ruthless. They do not let you drive. Like, you cannot move the vehicle. Look at this. Then you just end up blowing up. I was getting pissed the other day trying to do one mission, and I just couldn't drive because you get hit and then you're just getting knocked all over the fucking place and you can't move. Sorry, I'm just ranting now at this point. I'm trying to get to that spray paint place. Come on, dude. Let me move the vehicle. I think if I just get where I'm going. I mean, I get it. It's kind of what cops do. They pin you. I've seen videos on... Alright, come on, guys. Give me a break here. I'm almost to where I need to go. I didn't realize I was supposed to get into the vehicle. So I've been doing this mission wrong the whole time. Yay, I passed and there went away my... Alright guys, we finally got past this mission. All I had to do was be on video with you guys. Alright. I'm not going to continue another mission with him right now. What time are we looking at? Okay, we've only been on for about 15. Alright, so with this series, there is a Game Boy Advance game I like to try. Fire Emblem. I've never played Fire Emblem before. But I am interested in going back to the original. I will play Dragon Quest, and I will play Star Ocean First Departure R. I'll go back to classic NES. My dog's barking. Play some Castlevanias. I might try to go back and play Castlevania 3 and beating it. I don't know if I'm going to live stream these, because I think if I do little mini videos like I normally do, it's going to take forever to get through a game. It's going to be a lot of little mini videos. My dog is barking. Let me just make sure what's going on real quick, guys. Apologize. So yeah, I plan on doing little mini videos, possibly. I could do some mini videos, not mini videos, but some regular videos. Yeah, there's nothing out there. He's just barking. Or I may do some live streams of them. Maybe you do like a mini video to start, and then you just catch the rest on the live stream. And if I think I'm close to the end, I might finish up with another video. My live streaming, I don't have schedules for. I just kind of do them. I do need to be better at posting maybe ahead of time. Like, hey, I'm going to be going on live. You know, check me out here in a little bit. So that might be something I'm going to work on. I usually hop on live and play Minecraft here with Sage. She's a huge Minecraft fanatic. So we do play Minecraft. Egg Wars is the biggest thing right now. We've been playing together. Or Block Wars. Here, let me get on here real quick. Let me find a save spot. Actually, you know what? I can do two things in one. Let me go down here. Is there a cop nearby? Yo, hey buddy, how's it going? Yeah, let me, can I just borrow this for a second? Yeah, just get out of the way. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. I gotta collect some money real quick. Actually, I need health is what I need. Look at that shit down to 14. The hardware store. Yeah, what's nice about Vice City, though, going back, talking about this a little bit. So I played this back, I don't know, maybe 2005, 2000, yeah, probably about 2005, 2004. That's when I had my PS2. And with that, I also had a PSP around 2006. And on the PSP was Vice City Stories. That was a really fun one too. And whenever I think of like old Grand Theft Auto, I don't think of San Andreas right off the bat. And even though San Andreas was one of the biggest ones out of these, I don't think about that one as the one I think the most. I think about Vice City. This is what pops in my head: the colors, the music. Oh man, the music in this game is amazing. I can't play it though because, you know, copyright infringement. But you know, you're just cruising around with 80s music, you know, Bryan Adams. You've got, I heard a Queen song. Just cruising around, just jamming to tunes. You get all that fun stuff to just kind of listen to. You've got all the funny banter for the radio stations. Each radio station has like their own commercials and banter, and they're all really fucking hilarious, honestly. Raunchy stuff because it's Grand Theft Auto. Um, you know, of course, this one offers not a whole lot of stuff to do in it other than the missions. You can buy property. There is a few things you can do with that property. Like this is a strip club. Obviously, you know what you can do at a strip club. But I just picked up my amount. I do have 2 other businesses I purchased. Whoa, sorry, buddy. But before you can earn money from those businesses, you have to complete the missions for those businesses. To complete the game, to get the final mission, which I'm not nowhere near yet, you do have to... Oh, I want to go to a safe spot. Excuse me. You do have to... Oh, hey, fender bender. Watch it there, buddy. You have to buy 6 properties and do all the missions for them. So right now I own in this game the strip club, a ice cream truck business, and a boatyard. So the boatyard mission, you got to run around on the boat and collect cases of substances in the cases on the water within a certain time limit. Let's save real quick. And then, with that in mind, I've not been able... I came close once and missed the last case. Excuse me. Just by seconds. You have your own little house here. I also have a bigger house. But I just stopped here to save real quick. We'll throw back to Vice City 3 there. You know what? Yeah, let me take you to the bigger house. As you get farther in this game, you do unlock like your own mansion or estate, whatever you want to look at it. So let's go check that out. What am I doing? I'm showing you the crappy place. Let me show you the good place. That's where you want to go. My pets are doing something out there mischievous. I can hear them. Wrong button. I've got a third-party Pro controller, and the plus button and the home button are swapped than what a regular controller would be. Oh, sorry. Get out. Yep. Okay, get out of the way. It's like that song. Move, bitch. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, bitch. Get out of the way. Okay. Anyways. It's not, can't be Grand Theft Auto if you're not running people over. I forgot what I was saying. So, with the missions, as you unlock them, you do need property. So, the ice cream truck, you go around and sell quote-unquote ice cream out of the truck. That's all I'm going to say. And you got to do that. You have to have 50 customers. For every 4 customers, you get a wanted star. So you have to like stop, let the wanted star go away. If you sell in the wrong area, you'll get pulled out of your vehicle by rival gangs. I've not completed that one yet. I got up to 30 customers before I got pulled out of the vehicle because I wasn't paying attention to what neighborhood I was in. So yeah, this is like the other place here. There is a movie theater that makes certain type of movies. I won't say what those are, but I'm sure you can figure that out on your own. And there's like four or five missions to that one alone. There is a. I'll just save here. Um, there's a taxi business, and I guess there's a printing place business you have to buy. That's part of the main story. You have to buy that one and do that's missions. Let's see. Let's see what happens if I go this way. There's a rooftop with a helicopter on here too. I played around with it a little bit. So with that in mind, I guess there's a couple more businesses other than that, but you have to buy the printing place. I want to do the movie theater because those missions sound hilarious. Taxi cab mission. The taxi business is you just run in a taxi cab. I don't know how many. I think it's just one. I thought, but I could be wrong. I kind of peek ahead, kind of see what have to look to do. I think it's just helicopters and boats in this game that you can fly and drive. But what's funny is you do the boat missions, you can't swim in water. No, there's no swimming. As soon as you hit water, you die. It's like, what the fuck? They'll let you be in boats, but you can't get in water. If I'm not mistaken, San Andreas fixed that. So here we are. There's a plane. Maybe we can fly a plane. I haven't gone all around all the places yet. But it'll only let you go so high in the air, so you can't go above those skyscrapers, unfortunately. This is the highest you can go. I do like the boats. The boats are awesome. Nothing like cruising in the water, listening to 80s music, just making it feel like you're actually in the 80s doing crime in like a Florida setting, you know. But so yeah, this is Vice City. There's a lot of stuff you can do. A lot of crazy things I've come across so far. But yeah, once I beat this game, I'm probably gonna move over to San Andreas. Well, yeah. Oh, okay. So this edition, that just reminded me of something. If you've seen it or not on the screen. So this edition is the definitive edition. Okay, they took the 3 games and remastered them. It wasn't Rockstar themselves that did it? It was, I guess, another company. But you see that right there, that little glitch? You see that? By the blades? So I guess there is some technical difficulties with this version of the games. When the games came out, I guess they were trash. Yeah, you can see it behind the helicopter too. Oh, look, another helicopter spawned instantly, so I got 2 copters now. I never played these when they first came out a couple years ago, back in, I think it was 2001 when they released this. But I waited. Actually, I just picked it up not long ago. Only because I heard the ports were horrible. I waited till I kept seeing some people saying, "Hey, they're finally decent now." So it's all right. You know, it's finally decent. All right, we'll give it a shot. You know what? It's not bad. I have really no complaints. I ran into no big bugs, no glitches, no technical difficulties. The only thing I really see every now and then is that little stuff behind vehicles. Just like you saw with the helicopter with the blades there behind of it. I think they're calling it ghosting. I don't know. It doesn't bother me because usually when I have my camera, especially when I'm driving, I don't ever notice it because you can't adjust the camera. Wrong button. I can't do it here. See if I can do it out here. All right. But when you're in a vehicle, let me hop into a vehicle real quick here. You can't adjust the camera angle. I don't want to run over that mission. I don't want to do the mission. Alright, we'll just go into this guy here. Alright. So you can actually have like a cinematic type of view. You can do first person view while driving only. You've got close up, kind of close up, and then a little farther away. So I do that one when I'm driving. You don't really notice the ghosting, at least I don't. At least it doesn't bother me, if anything. I guess it is there, but I just don't. It doesn't really bother me. So a lot of people like the bitch. It's the internet. Who knows? But yeah, this is retro gaming. This takes me back 20 years. Um, this is that era when 3D graphics were getting just a little bit better from the PlayStation era, going into PlayStation 2. Um, but yeah, so guys, expect more. So let me know. Yeah, expect more to come. I don't know how frequently I'm going to do this. I don't know which one I want to start with first on the actual, like, I guess I can't say this is retro gaming to me too. I was gonna say on actual retro gaming, but this is a remaster. So is this considered retro gaming since it's a remaster and kind of a new release back in 2021? But you know, if that's the case, the here, let me, I already saved. Just let me back out. So if that's the case, Dragon Quest, this was a re-release, technically. So can that be considered retro gaming? This is also a re-release. This is a remaster of a remake of an original, you know. But I do plan on hopping in here. Oh, that little noise. Gotta love it. So I've been playing Metroid Fusion. I'm actually stuck on that. Fire Emblem. So I've always wanted to play Fire Emblem. I've never done it. So I'm gonna start with the first one. Hi, kitty cat. So I'm gonna start with this one first for Fire Emblem. I just don't know which order I'm gonna play games in. If I'm gonna start with this guy first. But just to get you an idea how this works, you know, you start the game, and you can do it bigger screen like that. I know I got a save spot. You can go over to settings. Display with small screen. So basically you can create the original, not really original smaller screen, but it is a smaller screen. I game on the Switch on a projector. So for me the small screen's not really that small. And I've got the filters on, I believe. I think this one offers the screen filters. As you can see, you get that little bit of pixelation there. That's one thing I like about some of these they emulate it very well, you know. Let me go back to settings. I'll show you here. Okay, this one doesn't have that. Which one had the screen lines or scan lines? You do see that little pixelation though. Maybe it was one of these. But like this is like my major childhood here was the NES. I mean, yeah, I started off with the Atari 2600, but the NES system I gamed for years and years and years and years. Before I even got the next console at Christmas time was a PlayStation. You know, I played a lot of these games as kids. So Super Mario Brothers I played as a kid, Super Mario Brothers 3, Timco Bowl, and there's a few others on that I don't have that I played, but they're not on this list. But I wanted to go over here to settings. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you can get pixel perfect, 4x3, or CRT filter. I used the filter to give me that classic look. I thought the other one had that too, but I guess not. I'll give you an example here. So look, it's got that fuzzy. It looks like I'm actually playing. Sorry, like I said, the plus and the home button are opposite where they should be. So you see how that scan lines? Okay, now Don't go too far, but there is a secret. Shit, I went too far. There's also, you can go down that pipe. I need to adjust the controls again. This is wonky. Where is the A and B button at? Something happened to my buttons? I guess you can't. Now, they do offer a rewind feature. Nope. Come back here. Yeah, for some reason it's the X and A button. Shit, I missed them both. Anyways, you get the idea. I haven't played this app in a while. I'll show you guys one more other secret here. Now there was something my brother could do in World 3 that I couldn't do. I don't think I can still do it today. Is getting infinite lives. You jump on a turtle shell just right. You do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you will get infinite lives eventually. Nice little cheat. Okay, what the hell's up with the controls? I'll have to figure this out. If I can change this or not. 'Cause I'm not, like I said, I haven't played this in a while. But I didn't think the controls were like this. I thought they had A, B controls. So you can jump up here and go back here. And look, you can warp. Alright, folks. But yeah, just expect me to go through some classic games. I'll do different games at different times. I may just do a video on one each and then live stream later the rest of the game as I play. I may go into more retrospective on these. I may do an old full out retro gaming video with like trailers and stuff, and maybe some games I played in the past. I never had a Super NES growing up. Wafel did, so, but I have played some games on a SNES before. So I do plan on going through some of these. Link to the Past is amazing. Super Metroid's amazing. Super Mario World. There's a ton of retro games that you could play on the Switch. So expect some of these coming soon. I don't know when I'm going to do another video on these. Just depends on time. But yeah, hopefully you can hear me okay. I had the mic in a weird spot, so. Alright, but that's it, folks, for Retro Gaming with Drakeotic. Again, today's video was Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I highly recommend it. Check out the definitive edition. It's not as bad as people are saying, so ignore what the haters say online. It's not that bad. At least on the Switch, it ain't that bad. But until next time, peace.